Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing the weekly reading for the collective, starting with some prosperity dust. This is another big week. We have the equinox coming up, and that same day Mercury goes direct. Oh yeah. But I don't know, there's probably all kinds of other crazy planetary stuff, because that from what I've been hearing, that's just the year, the next however long. But I am excited for the Mercury thing. And then there's another thing. Oh, there's a new moon in Pisces coming up. So yeah, we've got some watery, emotional stuff coming up, going on, continuing to go on. Oh my God, if it's been anything for you like it has been for me, this is like, you might be feeling like on the verge of exploding, imploding. There may be tears. Yeah, anyway, it's fun. Isn't it fun? Oh, being human, so fun. All right, so I'm just going to dive into some angel cards here. Compassion, we have two angels hugging. Aww. There's a song called Once a Day by Spearhead, Michael Franti and Spearhead. And yeah, everybody ought to hug each other once a day is one of the lyrics. Great song. Spontaneity, awesome. We have an angel doing some kind of martial arts move there. Compassion and spontaneity. Those are some good energies to lean into. Okay, so yes, going to Wisdom of the Oracle. Loyal Heart, 35. Go the Distance, 47. Chop Wood in Reverse, 42. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. I feel like I always have to say that. This is interesting. This is interesting because there's something here. There's a connection here with someone that it could be a connection that you've had with someone for a long time, someone who's got your back, someone who's loyal to you, you're loyal to them. This could be something that's starting up. It could be something that it has been there, kind of someone who's been your rock, or will be. But this this Chop Wood in Reverse is like not doing something, dreaming, fantasizing, but not putting in the effort. So this is a different energy than what's going on here. Because this is all about like being very diligent, persevering, having the goal in mind. There's a goal flag there, right? And so I don't know. I don't know what this is. Is this a promise of something? I don't know. This feels really tangible. I don't know. Okay. Let me go to Heart's Hidden Secrets. Because we have effort and we have not effort. Maybe it's effort in one area, but then lack of effort in another area. Or maybe there's one person putting in effort, but there's another that's not. I don't know, though. Well, what do we got? We got family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. So we have this family energy here. Emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. Kind of Yeah, that's a repeat of what I was just saying. Emotional storm happening, about to happen, around regarding family somehow. Rejection, abandoned, dismissed, irrational fear. It's like there's this family situation that someone has abandoned, that has rejected, or there's a fear about it. It's almost like there's great progress. There was great progress here, has been, but then somebody sat down and was like, there's too much emotion, so I'm just going to retreat into my fantasies because that's safer, possibly. Let me I need to move my cards around. Gonna go with my tea leaf fortune cards. So there's, what is this? Or there's an irrational fear that's being kicked up because of some turmoil. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Like me changing where I put my cards. Making beneficial changes. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes, because changes can't happen in this energy. This is sitting around and thinking about it, but not making any decisions or doing anything. Bell. Announcement. Announcement about changes being made. About changes being made about something that's unstable or in turmoil. Possibly. Wishbone. A wish is granted. So the beneficial changes are bringing some kind of wish fulfillment here. Granting some kind of wish is granted after an announcement. I mean, we do have pregnancy here, an announcement of pregnancy. Is this like a, I don't know. I feel a little confused. Mercury is not done with me yet. Okay, so let me go to the Osho Zen Tarot. We have the Fool, Aries energy. Yeah, that is a decisive step in a new direction. Those beneficial changes. 10 of Water, harmony. There's a playful energy here. There's connecting the heart emotional energy to the mind. This is, this is close to happily ever after as you can get. This is harmony, being in harmony with yourself, within a connection, because we have the 2 dolphins, loyal heart. There's harmony and a connection here after taking some kind of leap of faith or in conjunction with something about this loyal heart to somebody. There's a beneficial changes. Using your intuition. Yeah, see the emotions. It's tapping into her third eye. It's like this playful, fun, and also very intelligent energy. The heart has its own intelligence. The emotions are what the emotional storm. It's like the storm is coming to help you get a hold of, understand better your emotions. There's a connection here that's helping you to access your intuition, maybe. keep looking at that compassion too, at the two hugging. Consciousness, Ace of Clouds. Yeah, see, this is being fully tapped into the intuition. And it's like being fully tapped in just opens everything up. There's a peacefulness here. There's a clarity. Understanding the truth of a situation. Finally, I'm getting. We have a beginning and then a full, like, it's something. Taking that leap of faith is exactly what you were meant to do. Taking some kind of risk, some kind of new beginning, and it just leads to this amazing opening. Heart opening. Your intuition and peace, understanding, clarity, like I said. So it's like there's an emotional storm tied to rejection, tied to lack of action that is being worked through, being worked with. It's like if you're feeling abandoned, let's say you feel abandoned by somebody, then you're like, okay, well, that's a reflection of myself, me abandoning myself. So it's like you're reconnecting with yourself. I think what I don't understand is this emotional storm and rejection somehow involved with this loyal heart, with this person? Or is this someone else who's helping you through some kind of familial storminess? Again, though, we have the irrational fear, so it's not necessarily an outright rejection. It could just be the perception of one. So, let me go to Guides of the Hidden Realms. Grace within the chaos, accepting life's complexities, the seduction of distraction. Number 8. I feel like that's what this chop wood in reverse is about. The seduction of distraction. It's like it's easier to fantasize. It's less painful than to actually take a risk and do something. Because you take a risk, you're actually like fall flat on your face, but you could also fly. And so it's like the seduction of distraction is like, well, feels better to just not think about something or to not think about taking action, but accepting life's complexities. Also, this is number 8. A loyal heart is number 8. There's something complex happening here with a really sweet connection that's really supportive and loving. So, you know, it kind of feels like, you know, it's a little bit of a disturbance in the force, but it's not like, you know, any connection has its ups and downs. And I feel like whatever is happening here in this connection is it's helping to fortify the connection. Because it is upright. So there's some amount of effort that has already been put in or will be put in. It's worth being put in. It's absolutely. It's worth it. It's worth it. So, it's complex. We humans are complex. We don't always know ourselves. So someone comes along and they're like, what's up with you? And it's like, I don't know. Or you think you're feeling one way and you're actually feeling another way, but it's like, anyway, I don't know. Full moon eclipse. We just had one of those recently. Removing internal obstacles, confronting self-identity, intensity, 15. We have 2 6. We have 2 6s here. So that's what's happening. Is there's this like, you know, retreating. Someone's retreating because they're trying to get a handle on their own self. You, someone else, maybe both. Confronting self-identity. There's something here around who you feel you are, how you show up. What does that mean? Is this really who you are, who you want to be? Like there's everything's up for review, and that is a part of a Mercury retrograde thing. Review is like, okay, we're just gonna dig everything up and sift through. You know, it's like panning for gems. You gotta pull up all the dirt, all the silt and the stuff from the bottom, and then you like gradually sift through it. I have some friends who they did a sapphire thing. It's hunting for sapphire. It was a mail order thing. That's right. And so they got like a bag of dirt and then they like found a bunch of sapphires in there. So it's panning for gold. It's finding the gold in the stuff. But there's a lot of intensity here. There's a lot of intensity here, which makes sense why there's a feeling of like, oh, there's a lot. I just want to I want to distract myself. I don't want to think about this because it's a lot. It can be real tough to feel emotions and to like meet them head on. Uncomfortable, you know? Yeah, you know. The emergence of hope, 44. Faith, trusting in a divine plan, all is well. Patience. I know that's a bad word for some people, but you know, based on my readings for a while now, that is a muscle that you have been strengthening. You have quite the patience muscle to show off. Oh, and we have an 8 again. Loyal heart. Yeah. Trusting that what's happening here is you're being divinely led. Like I said, that there's the difficulties that are happening here in order to actually fortify and strengthen this connection. Have patience, have faith. Faith is a hard one to have when things are looking bleak or not looking good. My son's alarm confirms that. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can. That's a confirmation for sure. Have faith that even in the moments of distraction, you're learning how to accept life's complexities. A complexity within relationships in general, but this one specifically. There is one in particular. So, okay. Yeah. Okay. I think so. I guess. I just grabbed the Oracle of the Shapeshifters. The Fairy Ring. New skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. 37. I like to see that. Breaks down to a 1. So does Harmony. But it breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. Rapid improvement. Something is rapidly improving once a step is taken. One little step leads to beneficial change. And the unicorn too, that's magic. Straight up magic. All right. Little brother, little sister. Siblings, younger friends, responsibility. 40. I don't know. Somehow, it could be part of this family. Maybe focusing on your family, caring for others. We have the little dragons here. So what's going on in this picture? I just said picture. We have a bunny here. And a frog. And a mouse. Taming the mouse. The mouse, you know, the mice like eat away. Taming those thoughts, the irrational fears. The bunny. Oh, and we have a chipmunk. Taming the thing. You know, it's like think of those little creatures. Bunny, chipmunk, you know, squirrel, like they might be going straight and then all of a sudden they turn, and it's like you know, trying to, it's their defense, and it's trying to get she's got, you know, oh, she's got a hoop, she's having the rabbit jump through the hoop. It's like training those parts of yourself that are there's an irrational fear because it's a part of what it's a part of how you were built, created, programmed, to run a different way at the first sign of anything, feeling startled. It's like, well, okay, I'm out of here. And it's like, that's a part of the faith, and faith is tied to trust. It's like the universe is working with you to help you get a handle on these irrational fears. And then in the background we have a frog jumping to catch the one on the trapeze. Frogs are, you know, it's both land and water. It's emotions tied to tangible physical reality. Anyway, okay. Something about responsibility to your young friends, siblings. Orca magic. The Akashic Library's open. 43. You're gaining access to some kind of information through your intuition. The libraries are open to you. I still need to look into that, what that means exactly. But it has something to do with your soul purpose, different lives that you've had, if you believe in that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, you're opening to the magic. Your intuition is tied very intimately to the magic. It is the magic. It is the magic. Oh, what? Okay. I'm gonna, oops. Well, I grabbed this one, the gardener. Didn't mean to. It wanted to be grabbed. Yeah, you're growing something here, tending to something, nurturing something. Building a foundation. I just grabbed my Wisdom of Avalon Oracle. The Wind Fairy. Thoughts, words, intellectual analysis. Number 29. That's breaks down to an 11. So does Go the Distance. 2. 2 is the number of balance, partnership, duality, thoughts, words, connecting your thoughts, and it's using your thoughts and your words to go the distance. That's a part of what's helping you to persevere. And now analyzing, intellectual analysis of a situation, because the irrational fear is coming from a place of how do I say it? You know, the emotional storm. Yeah, the emotional turmoil. And so it's using your mind to look at things, to separate from the emotional storm, to really see something clearly. Ah, there it is. That's the consciousness. That's where the clarity is coming in. Restriction 35. We have an 8 again. We have a lot of 8s on the table. 8. It's a number of momentum, manifestation, abundance, wealth. There's a restriction happening. And it has something to do with it has something to do with you learning how to rely on yourself rather than other people or outside circumstances. This is you learning to trust your own intuition and strengthen your connection to the divine, to the universe. Oh boy, we got the wasp. Anger, retaliation, jealousy. 21. I don't know, maybe you're tapping into some kind of anger here. Maybe there's I keep getting righteous anger, but you know, there's jealousy and retaliation here. There's maybe it's feelings that are being kicked up within you because of feeling dismissed or abandoned, or somehow irrational fears are kicking up some kind of jealous emotions, or you're dealing with somebody here who is dealing with their own jealousy, anger. Maybe somebody's angry because somebody dropped the ball, somebody retreated. The restriction is because of this energy. Anger, retaliation, jealousy. Huh. Okay. I gotta hurry up. I gotta close this out. So yeah, okay. Radical abundance. I'm even seeing this and like pulling cards. I'm like, which one? You know, and I keep getting the message. You could pull a bunch, and I'm like, no, I can't. I don't have time. I just need one. Well, you choose. All right, fine. Grounded, getting grounded. Yeah, it's important to get grounded here. This is the where was I talking about it? I don't know. This is the grounded. It's kind of tied to this gardener. Oh, the frog. The frog. The kind of land and the water. Getting grounded helps to connect you to your intuition, and it helps to calm your emotions. Stability. Yeah, grounded and very, very earthy energy. Focusing on stability, focusing on what can you do? What steps can you take? This is about getting up out of your chair. It's about somebody getting up, taking action. It doesn't have to be big action, but it's having to choose, having to make some kind of choice here. Oh yeah, didn't that come up? Anyway, Make beneficial changes. Yeah, using your intuition to make beneficial changes. That's a choice. Money. Money, money, money. Yeah. See? You getting grounded and stable, figuring out, like, maybe a part of getting grounded is like you need to go on a little trip. Go glamping, go camping, go just get out of Dodge for a bit. But there's this, even as you're on the move, you're grounded. You home, wherever you are. Let's see, what's the saying? Wherever you go, there you are. This is about you, always. It's like the snail carrying its house on its back. Wherever you go, you have a place to retreat, to rest. And so somehow this is tied to your money. And we have all these 8s on the table. There is money coming in. It's tied to this harmony. So there's a connection. Maybe this connection here is, it's like a business partner or somebody that you can collaborate with. Wishbone. We have that your wish is granted. You have money. There's an announcement. Maybe there's an announcement about you winning. Maybe you playing the lottery. I don't know. You're doing something. And it's like, yeah, announcement. You are the winner. You are the winner. I don't know. Expect money to come in. Oh, that sounds good. Which makes me think there's an overcoming. Clearly there's an overcoming of the anger, the jealousy. Whether that's somebody feeling that, that could be about, somebody could be jealous, angry that you're getting yours. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna finish with a cheeky little message from Spirit. Healing is your inner child finally getting to drive the car with adult supervision, obviously. Yeah, you're letting your inner child take over. And you are there to help guide. That's what's happening here. You're there to help train your inner child, but you're letting it do the work. And it's fun. That's part of the spontaneity. Yeah. That's what your inner child wants, is to just spontaneously do things. Just let me be me. But in a controlled environment, in a controlled way. Keep your standards high and your intuition tuned in, especially when the vibes feel right, but the math ain't mathing. Yes. Keep your standards high and your intuition tuned in. If the math ain't mathin', then, there's clearly something to look at there, to assess, reassess. And that thing you thought was rejection, it was Spirit doing quality control. That thing you thought was rejection, Spirit doing quality control. It's about you coming back to you. So, anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and week too. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. Blam.